Hi and welcome. This is Matt Garrett from SEOUK.com, and we're going to have a look at the 7 essential steps of SEO for local business in 2020, including a run through of our local business COVID-19 survival SEO cheat sheet. The 7 areas we're going to cover are: first, content and site design; second, on-page factors; third, your site load speed; fourth, mobile friendly; fifth, link signals or backlinks; sixth, behavioral signals; and 7, voice search. Number 1, content. It all starts with good content and site design. Whatever your business is, your site should provide high quality information that answers your potential customers' questions, engages them, and pulls them towards taking the action that you desire, whether it's a purchase, an opt-in, an order, or some sort of sign up. Your content needs to be easily accessible and laid out in a clear, simple way to let people find what they were looking for when they came to your site, and not to overload or confuse your visitor. Google does look for and favour longer format content, i.e. 1,000 to 1,500 words, and multimedia helps to make it sticky, catching attention and keeping people engaged. Mixing images with your content helps break it up, makes it easier to read, and adding videos still tends to keep people's attention for the longest. Use facts, figures, numbers, and statistics whenever you can. We all tend to be drawn by top 10 XYZ lists, and quotable statistics get shared and linked to more often, which gives you natural link building. It's also human nature to make decisions more easily when we can do so based on comparisons, so including comparisons with competitors or different versions of your own services or products can help people to take action. There are also some standard business pages that Google expect every site to have, and if you've not got them, Google will effectively ignore your site. These pages include your home or landing index page, your privacy policy, your terms and conditions, your about us, your contact us, and you may also want to consider a disclaimer page depending on your business. And the last one is at least 7 good quality content pages with at least 600 plus words on them. And remember, most people visiting your site who are not already customers will be coming with questions in mind. Your site should not only provide these answers, but also make it easy for them to be found. So when creating new content, it may help if you think of Google as more of an answers engine than a search engine. 2, on-page factors. Getting your on-page SEO right really boils down to giving Google the best information possible about your content to help their algorithm match your content to relevant searches as accurately as possible. It's a combination of using the correct HTML code and content structure and getting the keywords your content is based on right in the first place. The keywords you target will vary not only for the search results you are targeting, but also according to some other factors, including the age of your site and the intent of specific pieces of content. For example, content created to answer visitors' questions will be different in format and keywords targeted to content created specifically to convert a visitor to a buyer. On-page SEO is also one of the easiest aspects of site optimization to get wrong, with over-optimization being all too common. It's also important to understand the different types of keywords, especially long tail and LSI, and where and how to use them correctly. Then you have your internal link structure, which can define which pages on your site rank the best. And of course, your site should be HTTPS, both for better rankings in Google and for visitor confidence. With the correct checklist, on-page SEO should not be a challenge, but a simple step-by-step process. 3, site load speed. How fast your site pages load isn't just important for your visitors' experience, it has a big effect on your ranking in Google. From a visitor retention perspective, the longer it takes for a web page to load, the more likely they are to hit the back button and you've lost a potential client. In real terms, according to Google themselves, a load speed of more than 3 seconds is likely to cost you over 50% of your visitors, which is why Google also use it as a ranking factor, making a slow load speed a double whammy. hurting your rankings, which results in less traffic, and then losing over half the traffic you do get. It's very easy to test your site load speed with services like GTmetrix and Pingdom, and these will give you some clue as to what is causing problems if you do have a slow load speed. There are also 5 basic ways to make major improvements in any site's load time: web host quality, server location, user content delivery network, optimize your images, and caching. Get all of these right and your site should be loading in under 3 seconds, improving your Google rank and your visitor experience. 4. Mobile friendly. 60 to 65% of online traffic is now from mobile devices, so your site must be mobile friendly. Again, it's something that Google now take into consideration when ranking your site, so if your site isn't mobile responsive, they just won't rank you as high in the results. So what does mobile responsive mean? It's simply when a website uses technology to detect when the visitor is on a mobile or tablet device and reformats the page to display it more clearly on a smaller screen format than a desktop monitor, to make sure that the full site is visible on the mobile device. Good mobile-friendly design goes a step further than that though. For example, all the menu options should be easily accessible. Drop-down menus can often be problematic on smaller displays. Google provides a webmaster tool that allows you to easily check if your site is currently mobile-friendly. If your site isn't, then how difficult, costly or time-consuming it will be to fix it often comes down to how your site was built, the underlying technology used. For example, if it's built using WordPress, one of the most popular content management systems available, then it can be as simple as choosing a new theme and tweaking that to suit your site design. If your site isn't mobile friendly and it was built for you in the last 2 to 3 years, you may actually want to have a discussion with your web design team or look for a new one. 5. Link signals or backlinks. Google's original ranking algorithm was largely based on other sites voting for your site by hyperlinking to it. Obviously, this became a little too easy to be manipulated by site owners or SEO experts by simply mass creating dummy or fake sites just to create backlinks to get their sites to rank higher, regardless of the quality of the content. But whilst the algorithm has changed a lot in the last 10 to 15 years to become immensely more sophisticated, at its core there is still a strong element of backlinks or voting to improve your site's ranking. Google have just become a lot smarter at working out which links have value and how much value. Sites or domains are given an authority score in Google's algorithm, not publicly available, so getting links from sites with a higher score can help push your site further up the rankings as it's a bigger vote. Some of the obvious examples for higher authority sites are educational or government sites, i.e. those that end in .edu or .gov. There are also market authority information-based sites like Wikipedia that carry high authority. Then there's social media backlinks from the popular sites such as Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, LinkedIn, Reddit, Quora, Medium, etc. Having links from sites with related content, i.e. sites in a similar niche to your site, can also have a significant boost effect to your rankings. Google are also looking for what they consider to be natural backlink patterns, which includes the keywords that are used in the hyperlink text itself. And this is another area where overzealous SEO efforts can have a negative effect on how well your site ranks. Then there's what's called black hat SEO, and this includes competitors building networks of bad backlinks to point at your site and harm your rankings. Now, this negative SEO happens more often in highly competitive niches, but it's easily addressed with the right tools. Whilst it's no longer a case of the most backlinks wins, there is still a significant element of ranking a site that comes down to having high quality links from high authority sites. 6. Behavioral signals. The Google Rank Brain addition to their algorithm uses machine learning to help Google work out which results are most relevant. Right now, this is a bigger part of ranking well in Google than most people actually realise. Remember that Google wants people who click on the search results to be happy with where they end up. If the results Google provide don't give the user what they're looking for, they're going to look elsewhere. In real terms, this means if Google sends someone to your site and that person doesn't find the information they were searching for, they're most likely going to hit the back button, leaving your site, which is giving Google a signal to say that your content doesn't match the search results you were found for. Look at it the other way around. The longer someone stays on your site consuming your content without going back to the search results, the better matched Google believes your site to be for that search term. I mentioned earlier about the importance of good content. This is where it really kicks in. Getting visitors to hang around on your site, find the answers or solution they were searching for, and not go back to Google is a very positive signal that Google has matched content to search accurately. Get this right and Google will quite simply reward you with higher rankings and more traffic. It's Google's way of balancing the SEO effects of link building. After all, they want their users to find what they are actually looking for, not simply a site that's got a whole bunch of backlinks. It's also how some sites can rank really quickly for keywords, especially trending keywords and topics, even if they have little or no backlinks. To get this right, it's not just about using high quality, engaging content with multimedia to keep people engaged and taking action on your site. It's also about understanding people's path and journey through your content and designing your site structure to draw them deeper into your site. The longer you can keep people on your site without going back to Google, the better quality content Google believe you to have and better matched to the search results, so the higher ranking they'll give you. And at SEOUK.com, we provide a service that can help with this significantly and get you really good results very quickly. 7. Voice search. It's time to get ready for the era of voice search. We've already seen the way people search move from their desktop or laptops to their mobile. Now it's evolving even further, with as many as 1 in 5 people now using voice search, and with almost half of those searches being for local businesses. It shouldn't be surprising if you're searching on your mobile phone. What's more natural than doing so using your voice, especially if you're in the car driving around. And with the growth of Alexa, Apple Siri, Cortana, Google Home, Google Assistant, all these services, you can see how this is just going to continue growing. Voice search may be a relatively new evolution of search behavior, but it's a great opportunity to stand out in local search. Getting your listings voice search ready now puts you one step ahead of your competitors both today and tomorrow. As 20% of voice searches are local, your first step should be to have your Google My Business listing set up with accurate data. Make sure the simple details are correct, not just your address and contact number, but your opening hours and any other relevant information. For example, if you're a restaurant, keep your menus and special offers up to date. If you have a delivery service, what are the charges and the details of the takeaway service that you provide. Google reports that keyword near me now searches have increased over 150% in the last 2 years. Your Google My Business listing will get you that location-based traffic, especially as people also tend to use voice search more often when they're in public places and out shopping. Voice search tends to be more conversational, longer, and usually question-based. So you need to consider longer keywords, as well as what details your customers are likely to be interested in knowing. The upside is voice searches are more likely to be intent-driven. Sites like AnswerThePublic.com can help you get a better understanding of likely questions for your type of business. The easiest way of covering as many of these possible new keyword sets is to create blog posts or articles that answer your customers' questions and keep adding to them. The best format is topic-based FAQ posts that allow you to answer a variety of similar questions all on one page and keep each answer reasonably short. 25 to 30 words tends to be best. Using this FAQ format also allows you to pose the question, helping Google match results to searches. Voice search offers an amazing opportunity right now to steal a lead on your competition simply by being ahead of the curve. So get started with some FAQ posts today. Thanks very much for watching, and if you'd like to download a copy of the accompanying Local SEO Guide PDF and cheat sheet, please check out the link in the comments below or simply visit SEOUK.com and click on the link at the top of the page. Please feel free to leave any comments or feedback you have below, as well as hit the like and subscribe buttons. Thanks very much.